going on, guys? Welcome to the video, and today is a good day. And why is today a good day? Because it's a full day of eating, and today's Tuesday, which means it's a back and biceps day, hypertrophy day, which means we don't have any cardio scheduled today, so we can just focus on lifting and eating, two of my favorite things. But I'm gonna weigh myself. We're actually going on week 6 of the cut right now. I know I've been kind of like I planned on showing the whole week, like week by week by week, but obviously I haven't. I've been slacking on that, but I'm gonna pick up on that. Every week we'll have a video. Every Sunday we're gonna have a video. But we're gonna weigh ourselves right now. Like I said, this is week 6. I weighed about 204 pounds, I believe, about 2 weeks ago. Last week I was working 12-hour shifts. My sleep schedule got really fucked up. I was super bloated from eating at night because I couldn't eat as much during the day. So I weighed myself and I was heavy. I was like back up to 206, so I didn't want to like put myself down and like weigh myself again that week. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get back on track and my sleep schedule all back, because I know a lot of people stress the importance of like weighing themselves every day throughout a diet and then like getting the average of the weights and making weights from there. But like, I feel like if I weigh myself every day, that would like mentally just not be good for me, because I'll see the weight and I'll be heavier one day and I'll be like, oh my god, like I like weigh myself consistently every time. And I started May 1st, which was a Tuesday, so I'm gonna weigh myself every Tuesday, despite how much I wish I could just do it Monday. I may change it just to make it easier. But yeah, we're gonna take you guys through a full day eating. I'm going to show you guys the app I use to track calories, all that stuff right now. But I'm going to weigh myself, show you guys what it looked like week 6 into the diet right now. I am a little bloated right now because I did eat late last night. But we're going to weigh ourselves. I'll talk a little bit about one of the problems going on in my diet right now. And we're going to get started on breakfast. It's 6:18 right now. I hate waking up early, but I have to start waking up earlier to eat breakfast, because since I'm eating, I'm actually currently cutting on 3,150 calories. I know you guys might think that's crazy, but I've been bulking since like last September, and I felt like my body gets used to those calories, so I like slowly raise them up, and I'm able to cut on such a high number. I'm 6'1", you know, I was 212. I'm very active. I'm in the military, you guys know that, so I can eat this amount of calories and cut on it. But let's go weigh ourselves and see what it looks like. Little blow. So I usually have a little bit of abs right here. This I always hold on to last. This is something that will go over time, but shoulder definition. So currently where we're at, week 6 of the diet. Obviously I have a little bit of abs showing right now. I do hold on to a little bit of body fat right here. This is always like genetically, like obviously you guys know you can't spot reduce body fat. It's lost over time, so this is usually what comes last. Probably gonna go for, we're on week 6, might go for 10 weeks, see how it goes, maybe 12, but I do want to bump up back to maintenance before I go home and get my metabolism body back, because I'm going on vacation. I don't want to gain all this weight back, but clearly have some shoulder definition. A little bit. This lighting is not the best right now, but this is where we're at right now, week 6, and a couple more weeks to go. Alright, so we're going to weigh ourselves. It's important to weigh yourself, guys, first thing in the morning after you go to the bathroom, with as minimal clothes as possible on. 204 pounds, 204.6. I'm actually a little disappointed about that, but I did eat late last night, so I am still holding on to a little bit of bloat. Probably gonna re-weigh myself tomorrow morning once like the bloat goes down, depending, because sometimes I wake up lean, sometimes I wake up bloated. You can't really control that. So 204 seems okay for now. Like I said, I did randomly weigh myself like last week at like a random day. I don't even know when it was, and I was like 203 pounds. But we have to get to work in a little bit. I still have to shave and do all that shit. So we're gonna take you guys through what I'm eating right now. So what I usually eat for breakfast is these right here. These are, I actually have to get another box anyway. Oh, that didn't work. These are the protein packed flapjack waffle mix, pancake waffle mix, Kodiak cakes. Ordered these off Amazon, like 25 bucks for like 6 boxes, and I like went through a span where I started skipping breakfast. But the macros for these are like 2 grams of fat, 30 grams of carb, and 14 grams of protein, 190 calories per serving. I'm gonna have 2 servings, so it's about 380 calories. 28 protein, 4 grams of fat, and 60 carbs. But these are really good, and I eat these along with soy sauce. No, I'm just kidding. Right here, sugar-free syrup. Trying to get away from all those preservatives shit during this cut. and it's only got 15 calories per serving, so I'm probably not even gonna track that. Like last year, I used to pay like super attention to like the scale and be really like bummed out about it and drop calories and stuff if I got a high weigh-in, but you know, stress, water, if you have to poop, if you have, like the bathroom, fiber, like everything you eat before bed and like the amount of sleep you get can affect that. I only got 5-6 hours of sleep, so maybe it wasn't the best day to weigh myself. Like I said, maybe I'll weigh myself tomorrow if I get more sleep. But guys, don't get too hurt on the scale. Go like, the scale's a good number, kind of just the base where progress is off of, but you also just want to like weigh yourself, get that number, but also look in the mirror. How do you feel? Do you notice differences? Like all that stuff. So don't get too complacent when it comes to like weighing yourself on the scale. Don't see that number and freak out. Like if it was me last year, I would have dropped my calories another 100 calories. But it's okay to have an off day, an off weigh-in. Like I said, we'll probably weigh ourselves tomorrow, or Thursday, or something like that, because today's Tuesday. So yeah, let's cook these pancakes. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is get a protein mix. I highly suggest when you guys are dieting to count calories, because basically a lot of people, they don't count calories and they kind of just estimate what they're eating, and they eat and they're like, you got to be in a deficit, which means you have to eat less calories than your body needs to burn fat and lose weight. If you guys are not tracking calories consistently, I mean at first like people are gonna like, you're gonna eat like say I'm cutting at 3,100 calories right now, right? And say like I didn't count calories and I just like, I gotta eat grilled chicken, I gotta eat brown rice, I could eat strawberries, I could eat like oatmeal, and you may not know it, but at the end of the day you could be eating like 1,500, 200 calories. At first you're gonna lose a lot of weight, but eventually your body's gonna like bottom out, maintain itself, because it's like, oh shit, like your body's not meant to diet, so it's gonna think it's like in survival mode. So it's important to track calories, because when you track calories, when you stall, you could either add more cardio in or slowly reduce calories into get that progress going again. So I weigh all my food too, so if you guys want to know how to track macros, there's plenty of videos, plenty of articles out there. But I said protein, carbs, fat, what I check. Pretty much I worry about protein and then carbs a little bit, because that kind of can make you bloated if you eat a whole bunch. But I use the app MyFitnessPal. The link will be in the description below. And at the end of this day, I'm going to show you guys the whole freaking cutout, like the whole screenshot of everything I ate for the day. But 2 servings of Kodiak protein cakes. So 1 serving is 53 grams. So we're going to do 106 grams of powder. I have it on my food scale right now. You guys can find food scales at food stores, at like basic stores, like home stores, and Amazon. I bought this off Amazon because I live in Japan and I won't really find any of these anywhere. So we're at 104 grams. We're gonna live. The more food, the merrier. And the next thing, I love throwing in here is the Nestle Toll House dark chocolate for chocolate chip pancake. The taste on these are pretty good itself. I add water. You guys can also add milk. You can find these in the description below too. I'll have the link for them. Not sponsored or anything, but like I said, when I like have a good product, I won't mind promoting it. So semi-sweet dark chocolate morsels. You guys are probably wondering like, oh, you're dieting, why are you eating chocolate? But like, if you guys saw my Instagram post, you guys know you can still enjoy the food you love while losing weight. It's simple as you do. So if you guys haven't seen that post, go check out my Instagram below. But right now, macros are these: 4 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein, and 9 grams of carbs. I may put up on the screen the total macros and calories for the day. Depends on what I do when I edit it. But these are go. Alright, so here is our Kodiak cake. I know it was cooked in a little fucking hot plate because I live in the barracks or the dorms. So we have the sugar-free syrup, 15 calories per serving. And as you guys can tell, I drown the fuck out of it. Since it's such a low-calorie syrup, I don't really subtract like a little bit of calories for the day. It's probably about 45 calories right there. So maybe won't eat as much today, but like I said, I am going to put something into MyFitnessPal now because I know I'm going to want to eat it later, so I want to eat around it, make sure I leave room for it. I want to make sure I have it. I do. I highly suggest too, if you guys are using MyFitnessPal to track calories, which I do highly suggest, if you guys want to eat a certain food later on in the day as like a treat or something like that, make sure you guys put it in early in the day so you can eat around it, so not later on you don't have enough calories for it. So you can eat around it knowing that you saved it for later. So I'm going to put that in there, which I'll show you guys which that is for later. I'm going to eat this breakfast, and then I got to head to work, so I'll pick you guys up when we get back to lunch. So you're back on our lunch break. I have to be back in like an hour. It's like 11:30. we're gonna show you guys my lunch. This is meal 2. Usually sometimes in the morning, depending if I have PT later on in the afternoon with the Air Force, I'll go to the gym at 4 in the morning, so my meals kind of fluctuate a little bit. I'll eat lighter on days, well, not really. I don't know, scratch that. But for lunch, we're gonna have 2 of these Chi-Chi's burrito style tortillas. I make burritos with them. I'll show you guys the after part. We have Uncle Ben's. This is the microwavable whole grain brown rice. Cook it for like 90 seconds. I get all my food from the chow hall when I can, just to save money. It's convenient, it's free, and it's right across the dorm for me. We have 2 cutlets of grilled chicken, which I'm gonna weigh, a Nutrigrain bar, which the Japanese lady threw on there because she said I should eat more fruit. And then we're gonna go in here. Big fan of this right here, the Newman's Own honey mustard. This is like the light version. 70 calories, only 4 grams of fat. Like, I love honey mustard, but like, I finally found one that's really low in like as far as calories and fat and stuff, so I can eat it because usually it's higher in fat. And then we are gonna get the cheese along with some hot sauce. What I usually do is I get it to go since I'm in uniform. I'll take the styrofoam container. I don't know why I'm showing you this. So I'll just take the extra styrofoam container so I don't waste a plate. I will throw that on a scale, zero it out, change the mode to ounces. I'll come over here with the chicken. And then we will take the grilled chicken, throw it on there. It's a little juicy. So about, you guys can see that, we'll focus, 5.55. This is a grilled chicken. Obviously, I don't know the brand of the chicken, so it could be a little higher in calories and protein. But what I normally do is you simply do this. Go into MyFitnessPal. This is like, honestly, I can eat this every day. Like, as far as like, mainly what I'm eating is like grilled chicken wraps, turkey burgers, tacos, like homemade tacos, like turkey meat tacos, Charlie's grilled steaks, and I'll have Subway all the time. But I go to lunch, you go to on MyFitnessPal right here, and I'm just gonna type in grilled chicken, and this is the generic grilled chicken because I do not know what brand it is at the top. And one normal size is 4.4 ounces. So we put it in there. I don't know if this will focus to let it get it, but generic grilled chicken, 5.5 ounces, about 130 calories. On rice on MyFitnessPal, you can click the freaking button on there and scan the barcode. Immediately I'll put the rice in there. I'll scan the barcode. I'll put the cheese in there. I'm gonna have 2 servings of honey mustard, so 1 serving 30 grams. So I'm gonna do 2 servings. So I'm gonna pour that on after and get 60 grams of honey mustard. Put that in MyFitnessPal. Hot sauce has no calories. And I'll put the burritos in there too, but this is why I suggest like tracking calories. You guys might think it's crazy when I'm actually weighing my food before I eat it, but when you guys start seeing results and then you stall and then you're able to manipulate your calories because you know how much you're eating and get your body to, like, you know, whether it's bulking or losing weight, get your calories, like, I just think it's key. Like, sure, you can not track calories and lose weight, but eventually you're gonna hit that moment where you don't know how much you're eating, you don't know what else to do, and like then people binge eat and they give up on their diets. But I'll show you guys my burritos after I make them. They're freaking great. Meal number 2. This will focus. Grilled chicken, hot sauce, honey mustard, cheddar cheese, brown rice on wraps. So what I also love about lunch is the fact that like I can eat a bunch of burritos and like eat food because I love eating food. And it allows me some time to catch up on YouTube too, because like Christian Guzman, Bradley Martin, Max Tuning, they all freaking like drop videos while I'm sleeping. So by the time lunchtime the next morning, I have like a nice 45-minute video to freaking watch during my lunch break. I'm about to eat these burritos. I may eat a chocolate chip cookie after this. Gotta check my macros for the day and I still see if I have any remaining, and then I can treat myself for later on in the afternoons. Alright, so normally after I eat, like I'm a huge freaking sweets fan, so like sweets, not like whatever you thought it said. Alright, so I'm a huge freaking sweets fan, especially like after I freaking eat dinner. I'm always craving like a cookie, a brownie, ice cream, or whatever. So usually what I normally do, shout out to my girlfriend, she actually sent me like 6 boxes of these for my birthday last year. Lenny and Larry's, if you guys haven't found these, Lenny and Larry's complete protein cookies. These are freaking great. I eat them when I'm bulking, I eat them when I'm cutting too. Calories are 200 per half, so I eat a whole cookie. It was 400 calories, 16 grams of fat, 66 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of protein. So obviously, I would say probably it's best for bulking, but you can fit it in if you guys want to eat that sweet while you're cutting. I highly suggest these protein cookies. Really good, like I said, they'd be better on a bulk, but you can eat them while you're cutting as long as you fit them in to your calories. I do have the snickerdoodle ones too. I had the dark chocolate ones, I ate those too, but what I highly recommend for those freaking cookies, put them in the microwave for 25 seconds, and it honestly tastes like one of those like Mrs. Fields cookies you get from like 7-Eleven or like some restaurant shit. And also what I'm eating too, my parents sent me a couple boxes of Nutrient bars, so I've been eating Nutrient bars all the time as far if I skip breakfast or something on the go. These are fig bars. These are the same thing as like Nutrient bars, a little higher in calories, but those are good. And then I have the reduced fat Cheez-Its here, the white cheddar cheeses, which I haven't really ate in a while, but that's pretty much it for lunch. My burrito, like I said, the calories were on the screen. Lunchtime is just a time for me just to eat, watch YouTube videos, catch up on stuff, and to get my stuff ready because I'm gonna hit a workout today. We're gonna hit a pull workout, back and bicep workout today. Some high volume shit. So we're probably working with sets of about 3 to 5 sets and reps from probably anywhere from 8 to 12, maybe 8 to 20, somewhere around there. Depends how I feel today. But I did take my vitamins today too. I highly suggest taking vitamins, especially when you guys are cutting. The fish oil, really good for the heart and all that, and the multivitamin for anything that you don't get. Like I said, supplements are not freaking necessary, but they do supplement and they aid you in your goal. So I'm a huge fan of pre-workout. You guys know that, especially when I'm cutting and like my body has less energy, so I need that pre-workout. But I've also been running into something an issue lately too. So I think it was last year, I guess when I overexert myself, I start dry heaving, not to the point where I'm just like, I can't breathe, but like I'll just be like, and like, it's like kind of like I'm trying to puke, but I never puke and I never cough anything up or anything, but I get like that, where at a point where like I'm doing sprints now, like some HIIT training, and I'll start gagging, or if I'm heavy lifting one time, I'll be like in the middle of my set and I have to start gagging and I have to put the weights down because obviously I'll drop the weights, and I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's my CNS, my central nervous system, being like, holy shit, like give me a break, but like I haven't been really going to that hard, so I don't see a reason why you would want a break like that. But I've also heard too, if you have food in your stomach and you're lifting, that all the blood goes away from your stomach to your vital necessity, like vital organs and stuff in order for you to lift. But I have lifted fasted, which I'm a big fan of lifting on an empty stomach because I take pre-workout and it hits me like straight away. But that hasn't helped either, so I'm kind of just pushing through it. Some workouts is worse than others, some is less. I did work out last Friday for shoulders and I didn't have it at all, and I was like, oh, maybe it's going away. And Saturday I never got it, and then yesterday was chest day. I did have it a couple times. Like I was just like dry heaving, and once I like dry heave and cough, like it goes away and it doesn't come back. Like I don't know what it is, but I do have a PT test at the end of this month, so I'm hoping that doesn't really fuck with anything I do there. But yeah, so we're gonna go back to work for a couple hours, hit this freaking pull workout, and I'll pick you guys up for dinner and dessert. Second or third meal of the day, trying out these Bubba turkey burgers. So at the end of this video, once I'm done showing you guys everything I've eaten for the day, I will show you guys or talk to you guys what my diet basically consists of, because I do eat the same shit often, but I do change it up every now and then. I usually get the Butterball turkey burgers. These are really high in protein. These have a little bit different macros compared to what I'm used to. 11 grams of fat, 0 grams of carb, 22 grams of protein. I'm gonna have 2 of these, so it's about 400 calories, 44 grams of protein. First I trying the Bubba burgers, but I do put the frickin' spices on it, which I'll show you guys once I start heating it up. But we'll try these, and then we're gonna eat our frickin' dessert later on, but I love food. So I am a huge fan of using these Grill Mate spices. You guys can find these at like any grocery store down the spice aisle. These are honestly like $1, $2 tops. I like the McCormick ones. They do have other brands I haven't really tried. But the roasted garlic and herb one, I'll put on like my burrito sometimes with my rice. The Montreal chicken one, I'll sprinkle over my chicken breast that I get from the chow wall sometimes. And then the steakhouse onion burger, which I'm going to use tonight, I'm going to put on my freaking turkey burgers. These are honestly just great to like improve the taste of food. So if you guys are cutting and you're trying to add flavor, I recommend hot sauce and spices if your food's getting bland. So I showed you guys before the freaking multivitamins, and like a lot of multivitamins, like I'm like a pussy when it comes to vitamins, because like if you guys ever tried the actual like raw like hard freaking multivitamins, they taste like shit. Like I took one once and I fucking threw up. So multivitamins, I love the soft gummy ones. Like these are so good, I might as well even freaking eat these for freaking dessert tonight. A couple of those in there. And yep, very nutritious. Anyway though, the freaking label on this says, or their freaking motto is like, it says on the thing, we make nutrition taste good. And like, they're not fucking kidding. Like, this is the first like company that actually has like a good freaking slogan on their shit, because like I want to eat these. Like they taste like Sour Patch Kids. Like if I wouldn't die if I ate these, I would eat them, but I'd probably die. So like, but gummy vitamins. Last meal of the day, 2 of the freaking Bubba Burger turkey burgers on Wonder White hamburger buns. Gonna add this to my Fitness Pal, and I'll show you guys dessert, and I'll talk a little bit about my diet and my goals at the end of this video, but I'm gonna enjoy this. Last meal of the night. I was looking forward to this. This is Halo Top ice cream, the peanut butter cup, 320 calories per pint. 4 servings, 80 calories, so 320 calories is 20 grams of protein in here. This will finish off my macros for the day. If you guys are not familiar with Halo Top or Enlightened, or even have an ice cream called Pro-Yo, it's kind of protein, healthy alternative to ice cream without the guilt. So it's pretty much ice cream without the guilt. So you can eat this ice cream and still lose weight. So this will finish off my macros today. I hope you guys enjoy this. I do want to talk about real quick before I end this video. I will have everything in the description, and I will put everything up on the screen, so when you guys watch the video, you'll see the calories, the fats, the macros throughout the day. But I just want to touch base on like my diet so far. So this is week 6 on my diet. I did weigh myself 204 pounds today. I do believe I'm around 202 pounds. I was a little bloated. I had to go to the bathroom. Didn't go today. So that's probably what could, like a lot of things, sleep, stress. So when you guys get a bad weigh-in, don't take it personally. Don't automatically just be like, I need more cardio. I need to stop eating more. Like, just let your body run its course. Let your body just get back to its normal levels. But basically this whole diet, like I've been using freaking the whole policy of if it fits your macros. And if it fits your macros is pretty much like, as long as it fits your caloric goal that you have set, whether you're in the deficit or you're bulking, and as long as it fits those macros, protein, carbs, fats, you can eat whatever the hell you want to lose weight. So what I say by that, I'm not going to go too in depth about this video, but basically, so I'm eating 3,150 calories. I do want to keep my protein. If you guys are cutting and you're trying to maintain as much muscle as possible, and you're not on a bunch of fucking roids and you're natty like me, you guys want to fucking have your protein as high as possible, because in that case, when your protein's high, your body's trying to preserve as much muscle as possible. If your protein's not high, it's going to go towards your muscle and burn your muscle, and that's not what you want, because the whole point of cutting is to reveal the work that you put in the winter without the gains. I just lost in Fortnite, and I just sent somebody a message because I was last, and this dude just fucking RPG'd me in the feet. Like, get good, kid. So that's why I'm eating my anger out with this ice cream. So yeah, so if you guys are not familiar with if it fits your macros, I will put a link in the description to a good article of it. There's tons of research about it, and basically, like, people overcomplicate diets. I'm not going to go too in depth, like, I don't know why I'm saying this anymore, but if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should follow me below, because I did freaking make a whole post about if it fits your macros and losing weight and stuff. But I'm going to say it simply right now. If you guys are not familiar with it, you should look into it, because basically what it's saying is, I go with the policy of 80% healthy, 20% dirty food, or not dirty food, it's just junk food. And I think that just keeps you sane, because a lot of people are just under the impression that you need to eat brown rice, you need to eat chicken rice, you need salads and apples, and that's the only way you can lose weight. But what it all comes down to is how many calories you're consuming. It's not about what you eat, it's about how much you eat. And sure, the better nutritious foods you are, the better it is for your goal, your body. But as long as I'm hitting my macros, like, I don't really care what to eat. Like, I do 80% healthy, but I will fit in some candy here and there. Or, you know, this ice cream's not bad for you, but, I don't know, anything, like cookies. Like, I went to Subway the other day, I fit in 2 chocolate chip cookies with lunch, fit it into my macros. So it fit into my calories, it fit into my nutrients, like my macros, my carbs, my proteins, and my fats every day. So regardless if it's hear me out here, regardless if it's 400 calories of cookies or 400 calories of brown rice, it's not going to do anything else. Sure, brown rice is more nutritious and more nutrient dense versus cookies, but those two things are the same calories, and so, let's say they're the same macros, it's not going to make a difference. Your body's not like, oh my gosh, that's cookies. Nope, like, it's going to process food the same way it processes everything else. So if it fits your macros, is a good way to stay sane, especially when cutting. When I'm bulking, I don't track macros. I'm pretty just looking at my protein, and I'm looking at my caloric intake. But when I'm cutting, I pay more attention to protein. So to finish out the day, I don't even know where my phone is, but I'm pretty sure I'm like 20 grams short. I'm 10 grams over the fat today, which I'm not too worried about because fats too. People under the impression that carbs make you fat and fats make you fat. Fats don't make you fat. Fats are actually really good for regulating hormones and testosterone in the body and stuff. So you guys need fats. Do not fall under at least 60 or 50 grams of fat. I got my fat really high right now. It's at 90 grams. I did eat 11 grams over it with those turkey burgers because they were a little high in fat compared to the brand I was used to have. Carbs, I'm not too worried about carbs. My carbs are at like 375, 350 right now. If I eat a bit of it over it, I'm not gonna be like too freaking like beat myself up for it. As long as I'm hitting my calories and as long as my protein's around 205, 210, just a little bit over my body weight, like I'm happy. So yeah, look up if it fits your macros. It will help you stay sane in a diet. It keeps you from freaking like having those moments where you're eating, you're depriving yourself, and you binge eat. It kind of just like allows you to sustain your goal longer and push forward. So that's pretty much it. But as far as the food to eat while I'm cutting, you guys saw I eat those burritos pretty much like every day for lunch. I don't get sick of them. Halo Top ice cream for dessert as much as I can. I'll have I eat the Light and Fit Dannon Greek vanilla yogurts. I'll have the protein pancakes with the chocolate chips. I'll eat the Nutri-Grain bars for breakfast when I don't make the pancakes. I'll have Subway for lunch. I'll go to the Light and Fit menu on Subway. If you guys don't know, Subway actually has a diet menu where it can show you like what to order. I usually get the rotisserie style chicken, lettuce, tomato, red onions, light mayo, and some mustard, a foot long on wheat. That it comes up in MyFitnessPal to track that too. I also go to Charlie's Steakhouse and I'll get like a chicken buffalo like sandwich. So it's like chicken, hot sauce, lettuce, tomato. I usually don't do the ranch. Just because the fat and the extra calories, but you guys can eat whatever you want and lose weight. I told you, like, it's more about how much you eat, not versus what you eat. Download MyFitnessPal, the link will be in the description below. The way it pretty much works, if you guys don't know, like, I know my calories because I was bulking and slowly adding calories. But if you guys are new to the whole dieting phase as far as bulking or cutting, go on there, put your height in, put your age in, put your weight in, put your activity level in, and put your goal. Maintain weight, lose weight, gain weight, and it's going to give you an estimate of your caloric intake of what you could eat in order to reach that goal. Eat up those calories for about 2 to 3 weeks, watch the scale, and if you're cutting and you're not losing weight, subtract 100 calories. If you guys are bulking and you're gaining way too much, pull it back a little bit. If you're not gaining at all, add a little bit of calories in. I highly suggest tracking your calories because, like I just made the example right there, when you guys stall, you're not making progress, you know how to manipulate your calories to get your body kickstarting towards that goal again. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was requested by a subscriber of mine in the comments. So if you guys want to see any certain videos before I leave Japan about dieting, about working out, what in particular do you want to see working out as far as me eating? Do you want to make more, should I make more videos about nutrition and all that stuff? Like, I'm not an expert, I'm not a freaking personal trainer, any of that stuff now, but I do know from like just learning throughout the years. That's one of the great things I love about like bodybuilding. I don't really consider my bodybuilding like maybe power building, but I just love like what it does for my mental health, my body, and all that stuff. And throughout the journey, like I've learned so much about myself and my body and all that stuff. So I do have like a good amount of information. Like I want to help people because I'm in the military. You want to stay fit, and I also want to help people lose weight, gain weight, all that stuff. The channel's got it all. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you guys drop a like if you guys enjoy this. Comment below what is your favorite cheat meal right now, because I do have a random cheat day here and there. Like for the first 4 weeks I didn't go for a cheat day, but I'm actually coming up on my, like, I did go to Chili's and get like appetizers and an entree and a dessert, but I might do a freaking cheat meal soon again, just to, you know, tell my body that we're not dying, you know, because like I said, your body's not meant to be in a diet for so long, because eventually it's going to be like thinking that you're not getting enough food. Like it's going to go into survival mode. That's why you got to up your activity and decrease calories over time, unless your body's going to like just try and stall out homeostasis, maintain that. But yeah, comment your favorite cheat meal or cheat day below. Do you guys prefer a cheat day or a cheat meal? Let me know below. Drop a like, drop a comment. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram below, and I'll see you in the next one.